This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Detroit Lions. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibbs, and he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Gibbs. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title. And they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think... And he's taken down here by the Saints. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The 7th play now in this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. They'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. Chris Olave, 44 yards. And the Saints will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 1. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run on first down. Gibbs, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You talk about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave him a pretty good pop, too, and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a dump off here complete. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. That's Gibbs. And he's going to have a Lions first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Gibbs. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Back to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Watson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. Back to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, it's tipped, but he still makes the adjustment. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Up the middle they go. Gibbs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 62 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. They'll try the left side. It's Gibbs. That's about as exciting of a one-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Second and 9 now. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1 yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Second and 11. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Second down, and it's Kamara again. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing his car on third down. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
From the 21, it's second and 10. Flushed out right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Carr going to try and throw on third down. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Carr to throw for it on fourth down. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Saints are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Lutz is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 114 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Down at the 35, it'll be second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. Kamara up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On 2nd and 7, Carr. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr.
And the Saints continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic? in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here's 2nd and 8. They'll roll him out right. He finds his receiver, Watson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's airing it out for Williams. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. But they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Saints are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Buying time to his left. He completes it to Olave. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. But Charles, what a rookie season he had, catching the football over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team.
Touchdown, Saints! Chris Olave saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Saints continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Lutz good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibbs, he'll get this to about the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. He finds his man complete. It's Gibbs. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. They'll look to throw. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down. Back to throw again. Being chased out left. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Caught on the slant. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now a handoff up the middle. Gibbs, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And it's looking like they are going to get the victory here, and it will not be one and done in these playoffs. Of course, you remember the disappointment of 12 months ago, and they're trying to erase that memory right now.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Winston. This one caught by Crowder. Finding space at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. After the sack on first down, Carr steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. In motion, the tight end. Here's Winston. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. Nifty move. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Kamara.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 134 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not. Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. As he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Again, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's